I would like to welcome you to the webinar between Italtile and Sant Agostino tile factory in Italy. Just a couple of rules to arrange. Can I ask everybody just to switch off their cameras and switch off their microphones? We will also be recording the session. Then if you want to put any questions, you can put it in the chat box. We'll pick it up in the chat box and Nicole will then respond to it. You can also contact Nicole directly via email to send you the responses if you have any questions. Just a bit of background. Sant Agostino and Italtile has been doing business this year for the 50th year. So it is really it's a very, very long-standing working relationship that we have with Sant Agostino. Filippo Manuzzi, who's going to start the presentation with us, is also the third generation owner in the business. So we are really privileged to have him to start the presentation for us. So Filippo, over to you. You're going to start the presentation. I believe you sit in Ferrara and Stefano sits in Milan. So all over to you and looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Marius. I'm going to share my presentation. Just a second. Can you see? No. We try to do again. Would be better. Okay. This is presentation. Good.
Filippo, I can see it on my side. You can proceed.
Okay, I proceed. This is my presentation.
Scusami, devi metterla come presentazione.
Vista.
Devi fare Command Shift F.
Command Shift F. No.
No.
Allora. Vista. Is okay? It's fine now. Ok.
Sì, non è proprio tutta la schermata, ma...
This is what I can do.
Sorry if we speak in Italian.
So, thank you very much for joining us today. Like Marius told before, and Nicole also, the relationship between Sant'Agostino and Italtile is a very long, very stable relationship. Italtile for us is our exclusive partner for South Africa market, and I follow myself your market. So maybe with some of you, I already had the possibility to meet some of your architect's office, or to have some of you like guests in Sant'Agostino in the last years, because with Italtile we organize some trips, some events here in Sant'Agostino together. So we want to go directly to today's focus, where the presentation will be split into different parts. The first part will be a more corporate part, and I will talk you about our identity, our numbers, who we are, where we are, and I would like to focus on the eco quality process. That is our process that we take care about the environment, and the method plus art, that is our main point in terms of development of new collection and new products. So my presentation starts with our logo. That is the Saint. Sant'Agostino is the name of the factory, but it's also a small village close to Ferrara. Ferrara, we are in northeast of Italy, in Emilia-Romagna, in a beautiful area between Bologna and Venice. And Sant'Agostino is a small village where the company was founded 57 years ago from my grandfather. So I am one of the member of the ownership in Sant'Agostino, and now there are the third generation together with the second generation for the governor of the company. This is our claim: materials for a living architecture. Materials because we create ceramic materials. Living.
Scusa Filippo, non sta andando avanti la presentazione.
Non sta andando avanti?
No. Ora sì.
Ok. Materials as we create ceramic materials, living as we create furnishing surfaces, and architecture as we create design solution. This is our claim, because the kind of material that Sant'Agostino is producing is a material for living architecture. So we produce material for architecture, but we are really focused on residential and high commercial projects. So also the average price of our company, our brand, and the position in the market of our products means that we are in the ceramic industry a top brand. So for this reason, normally we don't supply huge projects about 20, 30, 40,000 square meters, but the reason because the main architects and interior designers all around the world choose Sant'Agostino is for the quality, for the service, for the design of our material. The identity. So we say the art of creating ceramics. So and the production is 100% made in Italy. Like I told you before, the history is a history between the respect for tradition and the strong spirit of innovation. We are based in Sant'Agostino. In this picture, you can see the original part of the factory when we was born in 1964, and our office building now in 2021, and next year we are doing a new part of the factory with a huge showroom around 3,000 square meters that is ongoing now. Our production, like I told you before, is 100% made in Italy. And this is the area where we are. This is the beautiful castle in the center of Ferrara. Maybe some of you knows is one of the only castle in a city center with all the water around. But why? I want to explain how we are so connected to our territory. Because we are developing in the last few years the plus art method. The plus art method, I jump here to explain to you, and later we come back fastly. The plus art method is a method where we say that we don't just interpret materials, but we create ceramics, because many factories, many ceramic industries, they just copy natural materials to develop tiles, like wood look, marble look, cement look, stone look. In our case, the idea how we want to create ceramics, I want to create design is completely different, because is a mix between an artistic soul and artisan mastery. This means the plus art method. Plus art method is because our main collections, they have the art name inside the collection, like Italtile knows very well, like the color art, blend art, inside art, digital art, that are the most successful collection of the last few years produced from Sant'Agostino. Well, we just come back fastly to the numbers, because I want to show you who we are. So, like I told you, the group of our company is a group of around 140 million turnover. We produce more or less 10 million square meters production per year. 90% is porcelain, and around 10% is double firing, so bicottura for wall tiles. We export around 75% of our production to more than 100 countries worldwide. And our group has more or less 600 people who work with us. some points about the process are some key points are the glazing lines. The machine that you can see here is a digital technology machine. What does it mean? Today, all the graphic, all the colors that you can see on the top of the tile, you can see because we realized this with the digital technology. This gives us the possibility to work with all the colors that we want, all the graphics, all the patterns, and also the point of the patterns and the number of faces and graphics that we develop for every single tile is a very unique and big point for Sant'Agostino. I will explain you later. Another big point is the new press technology, because normally when we talk about the press in tiles, we talk about a compulsory press that fastly press a single side. The new press that we installed around 3 years ago, that gives us the possibility to produce also big side like 120 120, 90 by 180, 60 by 180, 30 by 180, 60 by 120, is a different kind of press that gives to the material a higher quality in terms of resistance and in terms of planarity. That is very important for the project especially. I would like to explain this kind of claim that is ceramic a safe choice. Like you see in the lower left part of this slide, we are part of Ceramics of Italy. Ceramics of Italy is, and the Confindustria Ceramica is a system in the association of the producer and the manufacturer of porcelain tiles and ceramic tiles in Italy. And we are launching a campaign to support the ceramic against the other materials, especially the vinyl or LVT materials that we consider to a lower level comparing to porcelain tiles and ceramic tiles. Ceramic tiles is a safe choice in terms of sustainability, health, and safety, because ceramics, like we write in this email, in this slide, sorry, which naturally includes porcelain, is a safe natural material suitable for spaces of all kinds. It does not emit any harmful substances, and it is sustainable, incombustible, recyclable, and resistant, easy to lay and long lasting. So ceramic is a choice in terms of safe, ecological, hygienic, stable, long lasting, versatile, strong, and incombustible. These are all characteristics that not all the other materials for floor and wall have. Are something really specific and some key points for ceramic and porcelain. I want to explain to you also the eco-quality system. What is the eco-quality system? Today, many brands, especially in the last couple of years, they are talking about the green, the environment, the attention to the people in terms of sustainability and to the earth. Sant'Agostino started. Sant'Agostino has been always really a company really focused on the attention to the environment from the first years. But the eco-quality has been a system, an internal system that we introduced more or less 15 years ago. 2007, I remember, was the first year. It is a system where we put all our key points for the attention in terms of sustainability. For example, we have built a cutting-edge photovoltaic system to produce electricity from the sun. We produce more than 1 million kilowatt per year, and this means that we use. I can't tell you that we don't use any energy to produce tiles because we need to fire tiles, but we can save a lot of energy that we buy and we use. Another big point is that Sant'Agostino is engaged in a project certified by external association in Meghalaya, where we every year we take care around 271 million of conservation and restoration. Why we do this? Because we are not 100%, but we are trying to neutralize the CO2 emission, like in Kyoto Protocol. But Kyoto Protocol, like you know, is something worldwide from a government. This is something that Sant'Agostino is taking care for a vision, for our vision. Another big point is that we have a rainwater recovery system, and also all the water that we need in our process we can recover. This means that we save every year 3,600 cubic meter of water. This is another big point. This page is our commitment certified quality. So all the point, the certification that we have in terms of product and in terms of process, that we don't give ourselves, for sure, our external organization who gives us, and these are all the points for that certify our attention to the environment and to the world. One of the most important and the newest is the APE, that is the certificate connected to the LEED, and this is very important, especially for architecture, for the buildings. The Ecolabel, you know, is a worldwide recognized ticket. And Sant'Agostino products give a very good performance of on the requirements of LEED certification, because we are always above 30% of recycled material in our products. I told you before about the plus art method. Okay, in the plus art method, we jump from the number to the method. So we go to the product, and later I will pass it to Stefano for the second half of the presentation. Is the method. So this is something really unique, like I told you before, because normally ceramic tile companies, they buy the research. What does it mean? In our area, there are many manufacturers of ceramic tiles, many industries, many factories, and everybody buy the research from external studio and external office. We don't do this. We create the material ourselves, and we develop, and for this reason, every year we can develop something new and something different. Here are some examples how we can take the inspiration of some of our bestsellers. This, for example, has been one of the most successful collection in the last year. Is a fabric look collection. So it's this collection called Digital Art. We launched a few years ago, and is a reproduction of a fabric in porcelain. It's, for example, for office building, we had a really great success. This is another very successful collection from Sant'Agostino, is the blend art that we introduced also a few years ago, and it's a painted wood look with more than 80 different graphics for every side. This is Oxide Art, is a collection, is just to give you an idea what you can find in the Sant'Agostino catalog. Is an oxide collection, metal oxide collection, introduced a few years ago also. See, this is another part of the presentation where I want to explain to you the inspiration that we take and the style trends that, from our point of view today, are more interesting, not only for Sant Agostino, but also for designer and for architects. But first of all, talking about the style trends, I think that one of the main point is the crossing materials. So some, also in some of our collection, you can find many. It's all we always produce porcelain, but we put in a collection together some concrete look, some wood look, and some glass look, or concrete, plaster, wood, and brick. So we have some collection where if you choose Sant Agostino like supplier, like partner, like brand, you can find many different effects that can work very well together. For example, today another trend, especially with the COVID, has been a very big acceleration, are crossing spaces. So the office are going in the houses, and some residential area are going to office building. So the trend of the crossing spaces. The raw material, many products that we are introducing, and one of the most successful is color art that Italtile has in stock, and they show in all their beautiful showroom, is a painted scratched wood, very colorful, and this is a really high point for the raw inspiration. The vintage artistic, also here we have many collections, especially in the wood look or cement look or stone look, with the vintage style. So not material only modern, minimalistic, flat, but also some materials a little bit rustic and vintage. Another trend is the cozy style. Cozy style mix old style with some new high in our catalogs. And these are the materials for living architecture from whom we take the main inspiration. Like I give you an overview over our catalog without going inside the single collection that later Stefano will show you better than me. So the first point is the cement look. Cement look is always a big trend. Sant Agostino has in our website or catalog more or less between 8 and 10 collection with cement look, from small size to big size, decorative tile, minimalistic tiles, from warm color to dark color. One of the most successful collection, just to give you an idea, I think that there is not a picture here, but you can find in our website, called Form. Form is a Cassero look, like that take inspiration from the brutalist architecture. Another is the plaster, and this, for example, last year we introduced a beautiful collection that called Inside Art. Inside Art is a resin look, plaster look effect with different colors, different surfaces, many decoration, and this is another big trend in the ceramic industry. Another is the wood. So the world of the wood for porcelain, for ceramic, is a huge world. There are two main, two kind of wood that we have in our catalog. One is the reproduction of real wood, and we have many collections from small size to big size. For example, Italtile has the bark wood collection in 30 by 180, is the big size for wood look in the distribution. And there is also all the part of the color artistic wood, like color art, like blend art, like fusion art. That is the last wood look, artistic wood look collection. The marble looks is always a big trend. maybe marble look today is the biggest marble and stone look together. This is a stone look, this is a marble look, are the two main trend in terms of volume for ceramic tiles and porcelain tiles. Why? Because people love marble. Real marble is expensive. Real marble is difficult to find. The design, the quality, the pattern, the vein, the graphic of the marble is not stable. You know better than me. If you choose a slab of marble, maybe the next slab is not the same. In our business is totally different, because we can, it's not so easy, but possible for us to reproduce in terms of design, pattern, graphic, with digital technology, whatever we want. And a very big point, especially from Sant'Agostino, that I wanted to show you is this page that explain how many different graphics, how many different patterns we can develop for every collection. So I think that until few years ago, one of the main limits in terms of design, patterns, graphic for the porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles and porcelain tiles, was the number of graphics and the number of faces that you could see in a collection. For example, if you buy a marble look tile, a statuario, a calacata, I don't know, and in a 60 by 60, every 4 or maybe 6 faces, you have the same vein. This is very bad, because immediately people can recognize that is not real marble, but is a fake product. But take a look about how many graphics, how many patterns Sant'Agostino with its special digital technology can develop for every single faces. So in a medium small site like 30 by 60, we are around 110 different graphics. But also in big site like 90 by 180 or 120 by 120, we can develop around 25, 30 different patterns, faces and graphics. This means that when you choose our material and you install Sant'Agostino tiles, people don't recognize the difference between real stone, real marble or porcelain tiles. We have this kind of variation also for the wood look. Before I told you how many graphics we have in a 20 by 120. So 20 by 120, like you know, probably is the most successful side for the wood. We are around 80 different graphics. This means that also in a wood look, you don't recognize the difference between the real wood and porcelain tiles. Another point that I want to explain to Sant'Agostino from Sant'Agostino technology is the crystal surfaces. So a big trend today for in our business is the polished material, because people like material who are shiny, brilliant, and so polished material is very popular, especially in marble look. Not only, but especially in marble look. The problem with the traditional polished material is that when you polish the surface of the tile become more fragile. More fragile because you touch the glaze and you open small holes. That means that you can see the scratch, the material can become dirty. In our case, we develop a totally different technology, because our polish material we don't call polish, but we call it crystal. Is a technology only that you can find only in Sant'Agostino, and because we put some small part of glass, like a crystalline, on the top of the tile, together with a globe. You put, before firing, you put the material in the kiln, you fire, and when you polish the material, really you don't polish, but you cut the small part of the glass that you have on the top of the tile. This means that you don't touch the glaze, the digital application, the ink and everything, and the material remain more resistant in terms of is easier to clean, you don't see the scratch, and you can use also for low commercial application. So not only for residential, but if you want to use in a restaurant, in a shop, in a bar, you can use for sure. The crystal finish, like all the polished material, they are not convenient to use in an airport, hospital, or a train station. But for a low commercial, high-end project, you can be confident to use. Okay, I think that I finish my presentation. I leave. I try to exit from my. Okay, correct, Stefano?
Yes, but we have also your screen.
Ah, you have my screen? Just a second. Sorry, I try to. Okay.
Okay.
I think that now I can give you my the microphone. So thank you very much for your attention. I will stay with you until the end of the presentation for sure. Now the person who will follow me is Stefano, is my colleague, is the person in charge for architects, designers all around the world. So he has an overview role and vision from Sant Agostino, and he is better than me to introduce the new collection and all the line. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Filippo. Thank you. I'm going ahead with the presentation. Just let me share my screen. Okay, you probably see my screen now. Filippo, can you give me? Do you see my screen?
Yes, we see your screen.
Okay, great.
We can see it, thank you.
May I go ahead? May I go ahead? I can go, yeah, okay.
Bye.
Yeah, it's my turn. I would like to introduce some strategic, I think, collection for the South Africa market. We have three collections: New Deco, Intarsi, and the last one is Color Art. And then I will show you our new collection, our novelties that we have launched in the last 6 months during the lockdown, the pandemic 2020, at the end of the 2020 and at the beginning of 2021. New Deco is one of this new collection is really nice collection that we have. We try to have a good interpretation of the timeless and beauty of Venetian floors, no, the terrazzo floors. Here we have many different. We have two different finishing. We have the half polish finishing, as you can see with this reflection of the light. No, is really brilliant, and many different decoration. We are talking about a porcelain stoneware, so means you can use it for different kind of application inside of public space, like a reception, for example, like a bar, shops, retail. With use the really big size, like 120 by 120, and a really thin joint, like 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter, you can realize a sort of continuous surface, like in this picture, no? That you cannot see the joint, especially if you use a real matching color grout, like the color of the tiles as well. The collection has some different pattern of decors, like this old pattern, like a historic cementine looks now. And the collection is basically composed by 6 different colors. Start with the light color, beige color, and arrive to the gray dark colors as well. We have 3 different sizes. 120 by 120 is the biggest one, 90 by 90, 60 by 60. All the sizes are rectified, so means you can lane really close together, no, with a really thin joint. As Filippo told before, when he spoke about digital printer, digital technology, we are able to present also our collection with a really big range of graphics, of pattern. This is really important. So for example, for the 120 by 120, we have more than 30 different patterns. It's a really huge space. It means that in a room you never find 2 pieces with the same graphic. And then we have also the other decors. We have 2 different Palladian decor with some big chips inside the color base, and the new deco patchwork composed by 30 different variation graphics. Then we are able to supply also all the technical characteristics you need for specific project. For example, this collection in the natural surface is our R10 anti-slippery, and is a sort of really resistant and take the maximum point of the resistance in terms of stretching, in terms of walking on, etc. The second collection we are talking about is Intarsi, is an extraordinary set of decorative modules created by inlaying wood and marble. The collection is split by 3 different kind of patterns. Intarsi Glam is a new way of bringing together all materials while it's combining fine marble and wood effects. Here we have the prevalence of cool and dark colors. Intarsi Classics is an accurate selection of wooden effect. Sure, we take the graphic of the wood and also the marble that create this kind of pattern from our collection that we can also combine together. I'll show you in some picture. The third one is Intarsi Elite, is inlays of iconic marble. Here we have the Statuario, the Carrara marble, all the iconic white marble, combined with light colored wood with a warm and authentic colors. Also, this collection is able to use for different kind of application, like a bar, like a public space, and then you can combine with the exactly marble effect that you can find inside the pattern of the Intarsi. Bathroom. Also, this one is in porcelain, is 20 by 20 rectifier, and in the same way you can combine with the wood effect with the same exactly colors and vein and shade as well. The collection is very popular for the retail and the public, but also for the domestic use, like in this example. We have different pattern at the end of these few slides. There is all the collection range, and I can explain better, but you can have immediately your thoughts about this collection. Here we have the example where we combine the Intarsi Glam with the wood and also with the marble. The wood and the marble are inside of the pattern. So means that in terms of colors, in terms of combination, the mix works very well together. All the range in Tarsi Classic, we are talking about only different kind and different colors of wood. We have 5 different patterns, 5 different drawing that you can use in the singular way, like a tapete. No? Also, you can you have also available the mix composed by 9 different patterns, 5 plus 4 different patterns, already mixed on the box. The same for the Elite, Elite 01, 02, 03, 05, and the mix that you can use like a really strong decor of the collection. Then we have Glam. As you can see here is cold colors, and also the wood is darker than the other two, and the graphics are different as well. So you can have, finally you have 15 different pattern more than the mix. The third collection is color art. Here we have a sort of how can I say, a painted wood interpretation. Really strong, really decorative wood, but really interesting for the residential, but not only, also for commercial, hospitality, bathroom, bar. You can use everywhere. Here we have very large combination of pattern, 120 for the 15 by 120, and 5 different sizes. Also for this collection, we have the technical characteristic that you can find here. Sure, from our website, you can download directly the technical data sheet that you can need to specify this product in your project. So before to show you the project, I would like to show you the novelties from our website. Just, I would like to have a check if you see this new slide, Filippo. You can confirm.
Yes, I see.
Okay, I will start to show you a video. Tried, so before everything was done, good. I hope also now.
The marble's essence between landscape and desire, alchemy and sparkle. Capture the magic through bright shapes and light. What do you see? Mystic, graphic landscape. We take what is unique in nature and make it replicable without ever losing any of its essence.
Okay, Mystic is the really last collection that we have launched at the beginning of this year. Here the inspiration of Mystic was from the nature, no? Probably from the landscape, was a sort of inspiration from the stone. So here we create a new material, because in nature that doesn't exist, this graphic, but we cross 2 different kind of material, marble and stone, and we realize the Mystic collection that is composed by different colors, different size, and it also is that collection is, we are talking about porcelain storeware. So very resistant material that you can use for different kind of application, as you can see in this example, floor and wall. Here we have the 2 finishing, crystal and natural. And here we have a very large different pattern for each colors. I think it's really well done material, and there is a very, very high quality in terms of printing. High resolution printing, very, very higher. As you can see, there is many vein, many different applications. Restaurants, pub, bars, hotels. Two different surfaces, crystal and natural. 5 different colors. We start from the ivory, the beige, the warm colors, and finish with the ocean, is the blue inside. They're very, very amazing colors, and dark as well. The biggest size for this collection for crystal effect, for crystal surface, is 90 by 180. Then we have 1990, 60 by 120 for both finishing, I mean natural and the crystal, 30 by 60 and 10 by 30. Then we have mosaics, the classic one in the square shape, or and also in the hexagonal one. So the other collection is Union Stone. We start with the video.
Interpretation of living materials. The meeting of nature and porcelain stoneware. The landscape. Sand. Strength and beauty. The night sky. Union stone, sand, and moon. We take what is unique in nature and make it replicable without ever losing any of its essence.
Here we start to thinking about natural element. We have one Beola, one Jura, and granite, and one Ardesia. Inspiration was the natural. We decide to put together different stone, effect stone, sure, with different sizes, but especially with different finish. We have different finishing, a lot of. I think it's a really, really nice collection, and we already specified this collection for international project. For example, we work with Luxottica, and they use it for a new brand, a new concept for a brand that they have it, the sunglass hat, they call it. Maybe you have also in South Africa. And but sure, this is a collection that you can use for different kind of application. No, I mean, you can use also for the spa, for the living room, for the residential, the public space. It's a very strong material, and easy to maintain, easy to clean as well. All the surfaces are natural one, R10, crystal, really polished. The rigato, we call rigato, is really textured, is really 3D, especially for the for wall, and also bocciardato. Also here we have the anti-slip for all the wet ambient, and also for the outdoor, for the dry laning. I mean, with just put on the soil or with the pedestal fit, we call AS 2.0, means that the thickness is 2 centimeters, because it's more resistant, and you can just put on the soil like this. The four different stones are Duke White, Eurostone, London Grey, and the Mustang. So one light gray, one beige, white gray, and dark gray. And also the size, we have different size. We start from the 5 by 60, 10 by 60, 15 by 60, and 30 by 60 that you can mix together and create a really rich pattern. And 90 by 90 and 60 by 120. The thickness is 10 millimeters and also 20 mil for the outdoor. Go for the fusion art. We start with the video as well.
Art in nature, the past and the future, cement and wood, yesterday and tomorrow in a single glance. Nature, light, heat, the strength of mankind, the flow of time, paused for an instant to make it eternal. Fusion art, yesterday and tomorrow. We take what is unique in nature and make it replicable without ever losing any of its essence.
Yeah, here we create a really new material. Just we have fusion of elegant historical material like wood with the contemporary and modern material like cement or concrete. The wood we have used for this collection is a reused wood that Filippo personally bought in London, in a boutique in London, and then we create together in a panel inside the factory, and then we put the concrete and create ourselves the final product. This is really characteristic, and especially when you use in large scale like this, because you don't understand nothing about the size of the collection. So you create a really mix of pattern that it's really natural. The final effect is really natural. Also, we balance the colors, the variation color between the wood and the concrete, just to create a really sophisticated and elegant effect. So means the gray wood has also the gray concrete. The warmer color of wood has a concrete a little bit warmer, just to don't create a difference between the two materials. Here we have just a one finishing, is natural one, but it's porcelain as well, so you can very resistant. You can use everywhere as well. This collection is quite new in our world. It's not a wood, it's not a concrete, it's a mix. It's something artistic things. We have 5 different colors: brown, gray, light, natural, and sand. More 2 decors in 90 by 80, in dark and light. 3 different sizes: 30 by 180, 30 by 120, and for the decor 60 by 180, and 10 millimeter thickness. Okay, go to the last collection, the concrete.
The interplay of detail, the joy and movement of colors. Then the calm. Tiles in a mosaic, color, vitality, but also balanced design. 2 souls in one body. De-concrete, calming chaos. We take what is unique in nature and make it replicable without ever losing any of its essence.
Okay. Okay. The concrete, we are talking about porcelain glass, porcelain tiles, sure. we start to a sort of terrazzo look, but more. We play with this collection. To be honest, we have played during the research, and we create a really enjoyable things, I think. The collection is inspired by art, exactly, of playing. Colors, materials, and so on. So we create a beautiful collection that usable to every kind of project, public, residential, everywhere, and also it's very rich of decors that you can combine just to create a unique space. Sure, all our collection is are able to combine together, to mix together, as all our great porcelain has the same thickness, 1 cm, so means you can combine different collection together to create every time different solution, different space. In this case, we have 4 different colors and 3 different dimensions of the chips inside of the tiles. Micro, with the really thin chips, medium, so the chips is become a little bit bigger, and for the decor, a really big chips and colorated chips. The sizes are 120 bigger, and the bigger one is 120 by 120, but we have also the 90 by 90 that is a really good combination, and also the 60 by 60. Okay. Let me back to the presentation to show you some projects, some our references that we done in the last year, probably 2 years. So the first one is in London, is inside of the Heathrow Airport, the Terminal 5. We done the Hilton, the Hotel Hilton, inside of the Heathrow Airport. Here we use one of our collection called Ritual, and we do the lobby, the reception, the restaurant of the hotel. It's quite big project, very interesting. That we done last year, the end of last year. So here we have all the technical characteristics that the material needed to use for this kind of application, in terms of resistant, easy to clean. Also, the anti-slip is right to the UK market. No, it's different compared to the other part of the world. I don't know why in London or UK you can slip differently compared to the other part of the world, but that's the way. Pass through Milano. We do an office building with our collection called Accoya. It is a sort of onyx look. They use the crystal finishing. Because it's a private office, it's not a public office. For enterprise. I don't know exactly. It's a company in Italy. I don't know what they do, but it's a private company, and their office use a polish finishing, but it's really well done. And this is the bathroom that they use the ocean color for floor, and also for the wall they use the mosaics. Para is I don't know if you know the brand Para is a underwear company. We did the boutique in Verona, the flagship in Verona, close to the Arena di Verona, and we used this material that I have in my bag, called Set Gem Pearl. Is a sort of, I don't know if you can say interpretation, but we start from the Carlo Scarpa Terrazzo. I don't know if you ever seen the Olivetti shop in Venice, in Piazza San Marco, in San Marco Square. There is a floor of in the real terrazzo that Scarpa did I don't know how many years ago. But this is the look. Now we put the gem of marble inside of the concrete look, and this is the final effect. As you can see, you cannot see, so it's really a continuous surface. Now you cannot see the joint, and this is the real effect. They are not Photoshop modified this photo. The last one is a restaurant in Spain, in Marbella. We use a really nice collection called Form. Is a form work effect, as you can see. There's a concrete look, and they use everywhere in this restaurant. But the final effect, I think, is really, really interesting things. Is minimal, but elegant in the same way. And the cutting in the customized sizes as well. And I think is nice. So thank you. What I can say, everything you can find also in our website. All our collection are online in our website, and you can find directly from there.
Stefano and Filippo, thank you very much for the presentation. Just from our side, the certificates will be sent out within 7 days, 7 to 10 days. Everybody who attended the webinar will receive their CPD certificates. Any questions, you can direct directly to Nicole via email, and she will make sure that it gets directed to the right people to follow up on. If you have any questions, again, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for the presentation, and all the best in Italy.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
Thank you very much to everybody.
Thanks for your time and for the attention.
Second. It's up. I was actually start my computer on.
Yummy.
Thank you, Filippo and Stefano.
Thank you very much.
Camera's on. There we go. I just want to know if there's anything. Dave is talking.
How's going with your shoulder?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm holding it together with this.
Great. Tomorrow you will explain me how it.
Correct. We've got a meeting. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, very good.
There we go. Hi, Quinton. That's Filippo, Stefano, thank you so much. Is there anything more that you need from our side? Sorry, I hear everybody's on now. No.
I don't.
Sorry, I think there's a lot of people that are unmuting and all of that while they leave. But I just wanted to see if there's anything more that you need from my side.
No, we are okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Nicole, for all your support during the organization of this presentation. I think that for our company has been a very great possibility to show some existing and some new line to many people in South Africa. For sure, we really enjoy to visit all of you, or to have people here in Sant Agostino like guests, like we did in the last 3-4 years, I don't remember. But anyway, now it's not possible.
It will happen soon, I hope. Hopefully in the next year or two at least.
I think that we hope to have you like guests here in Sant Agostino, like we did in the last few years. But for the moment, the only way to show the new line is this one.
Is this way? Correct, 100%, 100%. But thank you both again, and Stefano, thank you. I really appreciate it. And then I hope we can do this again in the next couple of months.
We do. And if you want to replay a similar presentation with Sant Agostino, maybe after Cersai, maybe in November, December, when we will be ready with all the merchandising, the other new line that we are introducing in 2021, for us it will be a pleasure.
Yeah, all the secret stuff, the stuff that you're making behind the scenes and don't tell anyone until to sell. So yes, I think that would be amazing, and I think that would be really, really valuable. We can push that quite a bit on our side. So yes, please.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thank you both for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much again.
Filippo, please, if you come to South Africa, the first thing you must pack is a full bag of vaccines. we will vaccinate all the people.
Not sample, vaccine. Okay.
Vaccine, not sample.
Vaccine.
But I don't know. It's really strange, the situation with vaccine, because in Europe, so I can't say that everybody has a vaccine, but more or less we are, with not all the population, but we are over 50%. So those numbers are becoming good.
They just announced today, the government just announced today that people older than 50 can now be vaccinated. So now Sergio and I will also be in the line to get vaccinated.
Good.
I think that's where Sergio's going now.
Nicole, you are too young. Sorry.
I'm too young. I'm behind you guys. I've still got a good few 10 years. I'll be fine.
You look like a young girl, so no way to get vaccinated, you know.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not for the moment.
Let me just answer some of these guys.
Now back, making it back.
So we can, if you agree, we can close the.
Yes, thank you. You guys have been phenomenal. I'll see you on social media. Stefano, I'll see you when I see you again. And thank you so much, guys. Keep
Thank
well.
you too, Nicole. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ciao, Marius.
Ciao, bye-bye.
So on the planet here, it's there to OneDrive folder. As you see now, you've got the desktop document.
Thank you very much, guys.
And it syncs 100% with the desktop and documents.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, man. I can't. This one can't also back up me because that's a shared drive. Because then we've got everything.